Welcome to another Chef Knives to Go Quick Look product review. I'm Steve Gamache, and what we're looking at today is the Anryu Hammered Blue No. 2 Honesuki 150mm knife. So this line of knives uses a core steel of Aogami or Blue Paper No. 2 reactive high carbon steel from Hitachi. Heat treats should be around the 62-ish Rockwell range. The construction is 3 layers, so on either side of that reactive harder core steel, they've got a softer stainless cladding for lower maintenance. So you have to, and the stainless looks like it does cover the spine. Actually, no, I'll show you the layers in a minute, but look, I can see some layers there. So you might have to watch the spine as far as reactivity goes as well, because you can see that 3-layer sandwich there. But then you have to really, outside of that, worry about this core steel at the edge. So you got a stainless cladding for lower maintenance, or you should say easier maintenance. And this has a hammered, or I should say a tsushime finish on it. These are really nicely crafted. It's a venerable line of knives. Have been on Chef Knives to Go for a while, and they're just really good knives. The craftsmanship is excellent. The core steel is great, and they're just really nice performing line of knives. So the dimensions and weights will vary on these just a little bit from knife to knife because of how they're made. This particular one is 124 grams, or 4.3 ounces. Edge length is about 157 on it, a little oversized, or about 6.2 inches. Overall length about 300 millimeters. And the spine thickness on these, this one is about 3.3-ish millimeters coming out of the handle, right about here, above the back of the blade. And then about halfway down, I measured it about 2.2. And this style of blade, it thins down just a little bit off of that, and then you make that corner turn at that tip, and then it thins out nice and thin at the very tip with the grind. You can see the grind actually starts even before that corner hits on the tip. So a Honesuki knife is a poultry butchering type knife, and they're meant to be kind of stiff, which this one is, and have a stiff pointed tip to get into those joints and small spots when you're processing poultry, and at that task they excel. This is a 50-50 grind. So on the Honesuki type knives, there are some that are righty or lefty beveled ones, kind of specific for right-handers, left-handers, and there are some 50-50 styles. So this is a 50-50 style. So ambidextrous, and you can see they get pretty thin at the very edge, but the whole point of these is to have kind of a stiff, confident blade. So let's take a closer look at, actually before we do that, let's see, blade height is about 42 millimeters at the heel. Handle is oval, rosewood with a black peckerwood ferrule, nice looking handle, about 75 millimeters or 3 inches in circumference where the ferrule meets the wood. Nice fit and finish on the handle, very smooth, tight and stall at the tang. Balance point, as long as we're at it, is just about right there. And let's take a close-up look. So these are cool looking knives. They've got excellent hand-chiseled kanji on there. That's extremely well done. Looks great. You can see it kind of, it's a nice trick here, dance around in the light when you move it around. It's cool to show your friends at a party. But you can see the hammered finish on it and a little bit of polish to it, and then you can see the core steel at the edge. So these are cool looking knives. And here's the right side of the blade as you would hold it. So just really nice construction. They've smoothed out the spine a little bit. They've done a lot of nice smoothing on the edges of the choil, so real comfortable. I'd say this out of the box edge is 5, maybe 6 out of 10. You know, it's not a fantastic edge, but it was a good serviceable edge. You could definitely get it sharper, no problem. Some people do a little bit of board work with these and kind of use it as a petty, so you could do that as well if you felt like it. And if you wanted to do that, here's what the profile looks like. Due to the angle of these, you got loads and loads and loads of clearance, because the angle is going to be like that on the board, so there's no problem with clearance, even though it's a 42 millimeter height on it. But that's what it looks like, just kind of a gentle belly. So this will do that, especially being 50-50 grind. This will do utility chores, no problem. Some people like to use these for trimming silver skin because the tip's pretty stout, yet you can get it in small spots, so it might work really well for that. So really nice looking knife. So these are, if you wanted to try a Honesuki style and you're either a lefty or you want a 50-50 style, this is one of the nicer choices, I think, on the site. It's really cool. Great craftsmanship, nice looking, excellent core steel, neat package. So this is the Anryu Hammered Blue No. 2 or Aogami No. 2 Honesuki 150mm knife.